For how-tos, we're talking about systems, standard operating procedures, step-by-step instructions, very detail-oriented things. And really, you don't see a lot of this done. And, taking a step back as we think about an organized business, I think a really good way of measuring how organized a business is how urgent, how many of the tasks and projects they do have high levels of urgency. If everything is urgent, then there's really low organization because you're not able to be prepared and plan ahead and all that stuff. So I think the how-tos really help with that level of urgency. An example for people listening that are business owners, we've all had that experience where something urgent happens and we get pulled away from the important and we don't really feel confident delegating it. And it really is going to require our time. And I think the value of a how-to is not just in the day-to-day, but it's in those moments where the urgent pops up and you can delegate it and reference a how-to and have complete confidence that it's going to get done right. And I think even for myself, one of the biggest challenges of delegation sometimes is that I don't feel like I feel like if I delegate it, it's not going to get done to the standard that I want sometimes. And so I have to go and thoroughly delegate by making a Loom video or doing a how-to in the moment to let someone do that. And that's fine if that's the process you're in of developing your how-tos and that's how you're going to create them. And those things will come up. But if that's happening every single day, you're just not organized. And delegation becomes so much easier when you have these how-tos in place.
Some how-tos are really simple. And I think that they do continue. But as you go along and create them, the burden to keep doing it should go down because you've already done that right. But a how-to can be just as simple as how to enter a customer name in Buildertrend.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to do it.
Sure.
So if somebody comes over and say, how do I do it? And they show me and I can do it right then. And then I don't do it for 2 weeks and I got to ask again. Well, if you write the instructions down or do a Loom video, and I can just go look at it and go, oh, that's right. I forgot to click this. Yeah. It can be as simple as having your guys on the job logging in on their phones, right? Geofence time clock. How do you do that? Right?
Yeah.
When is it supposed to be done? So some how-tos are really, really simple. You use them a lot of times just when somebody's new or maybe as a refresher, but you've got that figured out and it's sitting over there. Some are more intricate. Doing takeoffs, right? Might be more difficult. And that's because you might be doing a lot of different kinds of takeoffs. Right? Might be structure, might be cabinets, might be finishing, might be a lighting takeoff, So I don't think it's when you expand the bullet points, right?
Exactly.
We've said you are going to do takeoffs. That's one, how many words is that? I don't know. But that's one bullet point in your job description. A how-to shows them how to do that.
Yeah.
And it won't cover everything because there are just too many ways, but it gives them the idea, the baseline to begin doing it with instructions.
Yeah.
And if you change from Buildertrend to some other software, well, you got to change your instructions.
That's the joy, isn't it? No, I think as you think about training employees, obviously how-tos add a lot of value. When you have your job descriptions, it kind of sets your agenda for the training. And then you've got to go and do the training. But when you have the how-tos, it is the training. You have the agenda from the job description, but then you have all the how-to videos or, required reading of lists that they need to go through to understand it. And then it sets, for the person that is doing onboarding and training your new employee, it allows you to go through and do each and every one with the new hire.
Right.
I think for most companies, a video of doing it is sufficient. You don't need to sit there and write a manual from start to finish. And that's daunting. But with small businesses, the amount of change that you go through and the amount of times that manual actually will be read are so little, I would just do a video, is my opinion. Whether it's software or it's you out in the field and just recording a video on your iPhone and then publishing it as a link. Those will work. And I think Jeff Finney is a great example of this. We've had him on the show. And I think you can even go to his YouTube channel and see some of these videos. I think he just has them live for everybody to watch. but he's a cabinet maker in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and every single process for every SOP for every product they build has a video of someone doing it. And if you go up to a machine inside of his cabinet shop, there's a QR code, you can scan it and it pulls up the video and you can watch how to use that machine for every single type of product that goes to that machine. Right. And yeah, that took some time, but it didn't take, I mean, I can't imagine what it would take for him to write a full manual on doing all that. It's not the same amount of time. So
yeah, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, a video's worth what, 100 million, right?
Depends how long the video
frames
is.
Are. You're right.